We're going to northern British Columbia to hunt moose with Guy Antilla of Cactus Safaris outside of Atlin, British Columbia. Let me tell you, a moose at 10 yards is intimidating. Matter of fact, I've missed a lot of big game animals at short yardage. It's embarrassing and it's humbling. One thing I've learned, do not look at the antlers. Don't look them in the eye. Look behind the shoulder and find a hair. It's that simple. I've been shooting the bow 5 times a week. I've been practicing different angles, up and down. Got a large buffalo target at home. I've been working with that. I'm ready. I want them close, and I'm going to drill them. The moose are red hot. The rut is on. And guess what? I'm going to call them in, uptight, personal, 10 yards, and show them the wood. Homemade wood and arrows and the longbow. Running moose, British Columbia. Can't wait. Talk about a ride on the wild side. Our plane is a 1952 Beaver. That makes it 54 years old. Incredible. Saw 2 bull moose and a grizzly down on a gravel bank. We flew into King Salmon Lake, Cactus Base Lodge. What an incredible adventure it's been, and it's just starting. Another day, another adventure. It's really starting right now, and I'm psyched. First day moose hunting. It's raining this morning, northern British Columbia. It's a little bit early for the route. We hope we fire up next week. We got the time. Off on our first trip. Just drove into an island where we could do some glassing. And I looked up, trolling a small streamer fly. Good morning, British Columbia. Let's release him to the frying pan. Frying pan? That one's got butter and flour written all over him. Over there. Come on, let's go. This way. Come on. He's got us now. Ah, what a shame. There he goes. Yep. Hey, buddy. First one. First loose. Let's get out here. Want to go down to the other end of the call? Yep. Okay. Not last. I don't think so. God, that's not very God. That's right. My wife Annie asked me, Fred, why do you have to book 10 to 14 days on a moose hunt smack in the middle of the greatest rut in northern British Columbia, late September, early October? Well, look around you. 3 o'clock this morning, horrendous rain. And at daybreak, it started to snow. The high country is getting pounded, 2 to 3 feet of snow. The temperatures dropped, I bet, 15 degrees in the last hour. This is exactly what we need to trigger the rut, to drive the moose down into the lower valleys by the lakes, to get them getting them wanting to breathe. This is what we need. I'm disappointed I'm not hunting, but I'll tell you what, things are going good. Incredible beauty. There is a new super predator in the woods. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the conservation groups that are buying up outfitters' exclusive properties and then closing it down to hunting. Even worse, the lawyers have frontmen who come to outfitters pretending that they're buying the outfit for hunting. And then they take 5 hunters a year who don't get their game, and 1 year later they announce that it is closed to hunting forever. Last year, I shot my grizzly at 8 yards with a longbow with Leonard Ellis of Bella Coola Outfit. He sold his outfit to a conservation group that paid over $1 million, and they made it a conservancy for bears. There is a ridiculous notion that the grizzly bear is not thriving in British Columbia. That's a bunch of horse money. We pay for game wardens. We pay for conservation. Hunters pay to protect game and to manage game more than any other group. These conservation outfits take tax-deductible dollars from city people and don't pay taxes as nonprofits. That's not fair. Where's SCI? Where's the NRA? Where are all of the groups that I am a member of and cherish for hunting rights? You better wise up. There's a new super predator in the woods, and it's twice as tough and deadly as a grizzly.
I'm scared. I'm scared every time you turn around. How many? You've seen 4 now. 4 mature sows with cubs. These sows are big. Yeah. Gotta get nice in the hard morning. Finally, things are looking up. I'm thinking before those cow and new calves, and either a small bull or another cow. But we are seeing them finally. Maybe the rut's kicking in. Do you see a little headgear? I can't see any words. Look harder. Gotta remember. A bump with the right genitalia qualifies as a trophy bull for me also. Right here. So you gotta look not only for horns, but for bumps. I think it's a bull.
The longbow is so challenging, I often say that anything that God allows me is legal. It's a trophy. And on this hunt, I had the opportunity to harvest a small bull. His antlers were not even as big as his ears. It was an unethical shot out of a boat. I didn't like it. I could have hopped out of the boat with my waders and taken the shot. But you know what? It's not what I came to British Columbia for.
Here we go, night. We have our little travel beaky, or beaky on the side of the beaky. Comfortable? Everything's okay. Tomorrow, why don't we go together and find your daddy, okay? And then you'll know who your real daddy is. Time to go night. Get the beaky around you, okay? Okay. Tomorrow, you take me to daddy. Go to bed. You stay right here. Don't move. You never liked your father anyway.
We saw a couple moose. We saw finally a small bull moose that almost came to us. But the truth of the matter, the rut was not on. And one morning we woke up and the temperature was cool and crisp. And we went down an old trapper's trail to a beaver pond. And what do we find? A rutting pit with urine and fresh droppings around.
Over there now. He's in the knife. Just go. Yeah, just go for it.
as the moose worked itself around the beaver pond, I couldn't move. The wind was absolutely perfect. Right in our face, 10, 12 knots. It was perfect. And then here he comes right at me, right down the edge of the beaver pond. And I'm saying to myself, do not make eye contact. And I kept my head down. I had already predetermined where I was going to try to loose that arrow. Ten yards, 8 yards, 6 yards. I thought he was going to run me over. And then he makes one step to the outside of where I'm standing. I swung and loosed my arrow at double lunger. I knew I had him. He charged into the pond, the water splashed, and I could tell just from his body language that this animal was mortally hit.
How's that, buddy? Oh, you're the best. Northern British Columbia. My moose in 5 yards. Oh, great job, Ben. Oh, he was staring me right down. He was less than 5 yards.
He was right on top.
Yes, I could see his eye.
Yeah, I had to call him to get him to turn for you.
He was looking right at me.
I know.
Oh, Ben, my heart is in my chest. I'm so excited.
It's still shot. I think you hear back. Double lung.
Yeah, I know. A little high.
Nice bull, huh?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh, I screamed and jumped and enjoyed the moment. And then the sudden realization of what was about to happen sunk in.
It's going to take us a day and a half to get him out of here.
Now we have to get the bull out of the beaver pond. We can't even walk to it. Ben says we're going to have to portage a canoe all the way in here.
Oh, it's the only way we're going to get him out.
To show you a Long Island dismount.
Yeah?
Both feet firmly on the shore. Paddle between your legs. 1, 2.
Okay, let me show you a BC dismount. Put the leg over the side, step out of the canoe. There you go.
Talk about doing it the hard way. Talk about getting the work done. We had to cordage in a canoe. Is it still considered a portage if you drag the canoe?
Yes, still considered a portage.
Oh boy, the work starts.
All right, let's go cut some trees. You might want to drag it by the string. Whatever your position of choice. Fred, do you want me to tow the canoe and you carry the chainsaw till we get to the trees?
I'm doing okay. Let me see how I do. These guys in British Columbia, they got no idea what a half mile is. Because a half mile was a mile ago. They're out of their mind. Half mile. My ass. All right, you carry the canoe and I'll carry the chainsaw. No problem. The idea is to get the moose in the canoe and then be able to drag the canoe down a strapping lane. Boy. Oh, good idea. I hope it works. Well, that didn't work out so well.
How many miles was that again?
Huh?
How many miles was that again?
Certainly wasn't a half mile, I can tell you that.
Oh, come on now. Piece of cake. Now that you brought it this far, you want me to take over?
No, I don't.
Okay, okay.
I can take it for the last 15.
All right.
One second, so I want you to help. Slow, 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 slow. There's my moose.
He is.
Oh, he's a beauty.
So what we're going to do is we'll leave the canoe here. I'll come back in the morning and throw them ashore and do it then.
Okay. So we got the canoe in. What's the plan? Now you're going to take the canoe out.
Yeah, I'm going to grab hold of this horn and pull them in.
And tie it off.
Well, the rope's tied to the canoe, but yeah, I'm going to hold on to the moose.
And we're going to try to pull the moose and you in the canoe.
Yes.
Yeah, it won't be a problem. I want that to help one.
Now, Fred had warned me that he had overpowering blue twisted steel strength of uncontrollable power.
If I really pull hard, I can plane you and the moose up like a water skier, and it wouldn't be pretty.
Go ahead. I told him to pull the rope, and he yanked me right out of the canoe. Wasn't exactly my favorite experience.
How cold is it, huh?
What do you think?
I think it's take your breath away.
I'll bet you it's pretty chilly. I had to strip down on TV. It's great. Loved it. Yeah, we got her done, though.
I told Ben in the beginning that it was foolish to release all 192 pounds of blue twisted steel that I possess at one time. He didn't believe me, and look what happened. In the water. Okay, you ready? Pull. This is just as much of a hunt as pulling the trigger or releasing the arrow. We've been 6 hours, and we've gotten the moose from about the middle of the beaver pond to the shore, and this last 8 feet may take another hour. Then we got to pack them out, cut them up, and tape them. And hope none of the meat has been ruined. This is doing it the hard way, and this is the way it's done. I could have done that. Let me just tell you something. Anybody who came up with this hard way, the Barter way crap, should be shot. 192 pounds of blue twisted mush. Oh, you talk about doing the work. We shot this moose way back in the middle of no place. Took us 3 days to get him out, but it was just a hunt of a lifetime.
Try not to get us any more wet than I already am.
Thank you. It takes such unbelievable concentration when a moose is that close with traditional archery gear. You cannot look at the antlers. You got to just focus on where that arrow is going to go. It also being the largest moose that I've shot, it is absolutely special. Living fast and living hard, best described to me. You're the man, fighter, you're the man. The green light came on at 6 yards. What an incredible trophy. Incredible.
Excellent technique, Ben. Beautiful. Just the way you hold that hook right in front of your thumb. Yeah. Awesome. Did you learn that, Saskatchewan? I don't know what you expect from your moose guy, but you can't expect him to be a world-class fisherman. Although there's the proof of the pudding. Let him go. After I drop him on the camera guy. This is not the way they do it on fly fishing shows. No, you're supposed to be nicer to the fish. Okay, now put the thing back on the water before they think we're a bunch of brutal sportsmen. Perfect release. There comes the classical music. Another beautiful rainbow released by my guy. Dropped on the boat 5 times. Charged the boat twice. And then we make sure we didn't handle him too much. But we had to pick him up 6 times to get a hold of him. And we released him. Absolutely perfect. This is the way it's done.